Well, hey there. I wanted to show you how to time block your day in order to be successful. I am extremely ADD, and so I have to have systems in place to keep me on track. Otherwise, I'm all over the place and nothing gets done. I literally wander aimlessly throughout my day. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, but the easiest way for me to show you or to explain it is to show you exactly what my day looks like. Yours is going to be completely different. And it doesn't have to look anything like mine because everybody's lives are different. So if you get small kids, your deep work might actually be at 4:30 a.m. like mine used to be years ago. If you are a single mom and you're running around to sports events, you're squeezing it in somewhere else. If you are, an executive and you're flying all over the country, yours is going to be completely different than mine. But I just wanted to show you how important it is to come up with routines in your life just to hold you accountable and keep you on track. So my morning routine is pretty easy. I throw everything in my life in here that needs to be done every day. So I wake up, coffee, I throw a little laundry in, I unload the dishwasher. Then I go into just spending time with God. It's different every day based off of, where I feel like he's leading me in the morning. Sometimes it's just diving into the Bible. Sometimes it's reading a devotional. Sometimes it's just literally just being quiet and in his presence and praying. So get dressed to work out, throw the laundry in the dryer, work out, shower, get ready, check the dryer, make sure clothes are dry. If not, run it a little longer, let the dogs out, hang and put away the laundry, and then look at my planner and plan the day. It's pretty simple. I can do this without looking at this. When I first set this up years ago, I would have to get up and be like, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? Okay, what's next? Now, I don't even have to look at this. It's ingrained in me. This is what I do. I do it 7 days a week because if you are ADD like me, you know that routines work really well. And once you get out of routine, it's harder to get back in it. So this is non-negotiable for me. This is what I do. So starting the day, this is my basically work day routine, just getting started, is I like to get into my email, see what I have in there, check and respond to social, review today's calendar, decide the top 3 projects to be working on based off of the big 3 that I had, like goals that I have for my week. On Mondays, I go in to the office and I sit down with my husband. We just go over his marketing. And then I implement any marketing that he needs, whether it's something that I need to do or something, that I need to outsource for him. And then I have my end of the day routine, which is, again, checking my emails, responding to social, moving any unfinished tasks to new dates or time, plan my big 3 tasks for tomorrow, and make any phone calls that may be necessary. So that's my Monday. And we can go into free time is obviously free time. I schedule it because it gives me permission to not do anything. And that's important for me because I'm a high performer and I always feel like I have to be doing something. Dinner, what I like to do is I have like a bunch of boards in Pinterest that I use. And I'm like, what am I in the mood for this week? And I will just drop the links in there. And then it also makes it really easy for me to do my grocery shopping on Saturday if I plan these all ahead. My evening routine is simple. I mean, it's just doing simple things, but it's stuff that needs to get done. And if I don't stick to my routine, then the dishes pile up, the floors get dirty because we have dogs, all that good stuff. So in the evening, I like to delegate these to our children who are 18 and 20 and fully capable. The dishes, vacuuming floors, taking care of the dogs. And then I like to jump in the shower to unwind occasionally if I need it. And then 7:30, just free time, like relax, unwind, hang out with the family, read a book, whatever. But at 9:30, I did put this in here for 2021. I'm a bit of a social media addict, and I want to start just disconnecting in the evenings. It's important for me to do that, especially to reach my goals, because what happens with me is I'm like, oh, this person's doing this, or this person's doing that. I should implement this. I should implement that. And then all of a sudden I have all these other ideas that have nothing to do with the goal that I'm working on. I'm sure some of you can relate. And so I want to disconnect and just be super focused and drive deep on what I feel like God's leading me to do this year. So 9:30, I'm going to read whatever I feel like reading. Could be business related, could be personal growth, whatever, and just put my phone away for the night. And then at 10:30, I'd like to be in bed and ready to go to sleep. And then when you go into my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's a section here called Deep Work. This is where I'm actually working on my business. I turn my phone off, no notifications, nobody can get me. If there's an emergency, call 911 kind of thing. And I let my family know, including my mom, my sister, people who like to try to get a hold of me. If they can't get a hold of me, they tend to panic, like, oh, where is she? And so I'll just do a group chat that says, hey, I'm going incognito. They know exactly what that means. And it means my phone's going to be off. They're not going to be able to get a hold of me. And if there's an emergency, find somebody else to help. And this is the non-negotiable time for me to sit down and work on my business. This could be creating lead magnets. This could be deep work brainstorming. This could be creating new pages, email automations, just the work that needs to be done on the business. So I do this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And that's when I get my work done, my best work done. This is what moves the needle with the big 3 goals that I have for the week and each day. So then if you go into Friday, I like to recap my entire week. If there's anything that needs to be rolled over in the following week, I'll make sure I write that down in my planner. I do use a physical planner for my actual tasks that I do. It's called a Panda planner. I have no affiliate link or whatever. You can just go look it up, but it's a great reverse engineering planner for all of your projects. So I'll look at that and roll anything over into the next week if I need to. And then I'll plan the next week. And then Danny and I like to meet up at the end of the week, go over our financials. And we usually do this over appetizers over at a local hotel. And we go back to his office, wrap things up, and then we have free time and the weekend begins. So that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, I order my groceries on Saturday. I just do it through the Walmart app. It's not hard. There's other stores I know that are getting on board, but that's the easiest one. And it saves me so much time and so much money in the long run. So again, I do, the dinners, and I'm able to look at the recipes, see if there's anything that I need. I throw it in there. I will literally take my phone, just throwing out my 2 cents about how to make it work best for your family. I take my phone, I open the app, I hand it to my daughter, and I say, what do you need this week? And she throws it in the cart. Then I do the same thing for my son. I do the same thing for my husband. And then I go through and see if there's any seriously unnecessary items in there to take out of the cart. That way there's a little bit of checks and balances there. Usually they're pretty good about what they eat. And then I'll go in, add what I will need, and add everything that I'll need for dinners. And I just order it. It's easy. We spend about $200 a week on groceries doing it that way. And it's so cost effective. It's unbelievable. So, you don't go to the store and get nickel and dime, plus you save all that time that you would be, walking down the aisles, and you're not getting nickel and dimed. So that's all. I digress. But I wanted to make sure that you guys saw how I set up my day. This is pretty much it. Feel free to swipe and deploy anything in here. But again, make this yours. This is going to be your success path for you in your daily life. And again, it's not about doing this perfect. It's just having a plan to follow, a routine to follow, and making sure that you're staying on track. I failed to mention, part of the pray, meditate, mindset. This is when I pull out my notebook that has all my stuff in it that I read every single day, for the who am I statement and goals and different things like that I have written down. I pull that notebook out, and that is part of my morning routine. So that is all. I hope that this guys helps you, or I hope this helps you guys figure out a way to be able to block your day and protect your time, because your time is so important. The other thing that this does, honestly, is, because we need to be really protective of our time. If somebody says, hey, can you, Wednesday in the afternoon, are you able to babysit, or are you able to volunteer for, or are you able to fill in the blank? You can pull up your calendar and you can confidently say, no, I'm busy. I can't. Like, I'm full. Everything is full. And you don't have to feel bad about it, because, a lot of times when people are starting out, they're like, oh, well, I'll squeeze in time on Wednesday to work on my business. And somebody will ask you to do something during that time, and then you'll compromise the most important time for you to be able to work on your business. And if you don't work on your business, you're not going to be able to make the impact that God is asking you to make, that He wants you to make. So there's nothing wrong with being this protective of your time. So that's all. I hope it helps. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.